There's some things I really hate about riding. G'day, I'm David from Two Wheels In. You know, riding for most of us is awesome. It's the freedom, the friendships, the mucking around on big boys' toys. But let's face it, there's a lot that's shit about it as well. If you're going to talk about the great things, you've got to be clear-sighted about the things that suck as well. I've done a fair bit of riding over the last few years in various countries around the world, and there have been some great moments and some really sucky ones. So here's my list of things I don't like about riding, and why they mostly don't matter to me. Man, I've ridden in the cold. You don't believe me? Try riding in Delhi in January. Foothills of the Himalayas, that one.
Cold gets under your jacket, freezes your nose, makes you shiver, makes you dopey, which is dangerous. I hate it. Your hands hurt, everything fogs up, and yes, I know the Northern Hemispherians. I'm lucky to be able to ride in winter. But right now it's getting cold here and I'm just going to have a complaint about it. You end up spending more money on this expensive hobby. Heated gloves that cost a fortune and last about as long as my teenager's attention span. Or install heated grips. And all for a few months of the year. Now, I know I'm cheap. I mean, hell, I ride a Himalayan. But damn.
But you know what cold also does? It proves you're out there.
And you're right. I am lucky to ride out here in 5-degree winters.
But if it comes to a choice between 3 months off the bike and shivering through the ride, I'll choose the damned ride. There are two types of rain.
Heavy rain, which you can prepare for. The sky looks overcast, the Bureau of Meteorology puts out flood warnings and you pack the rain gear. But then there's the other type of rain, and the day starts off sunny and suddenly there's clouds and you think, did I bring my rain gear? You pull over and of course you didn't bring it. You mount up as the heavens open and suddenly you're wet, cold and you're thinking, damn it, is that a trickle in my boot? Rain leaks around the visor and mists your glasses. You know you're going to be wet for the next few hours and you tense up. Cars don't see you as well, there's extra work in making sure you stay upright.
But like cold, I'd rather be out in the rain than not riding.
Riding in the rain is a different sensory experience. The world smells different, looks different. You're really present in the moment.
What's that saying? You gotta learn to ride in the rain. Take that for life or for riding. So yeah, look, I might prefer to ride when it's nice and sunny, but the rain's cool too. I remember a few years ago, I'd not been on riding, it was blistering hot, summer of 2019, I remember it well. I said to Dharma, I am not going riding today. So then a mate called and asked, you want to go for a ride? And I said, yeah, okay. And I felt lucky, but damn, it got to nearly 50 degrees that day.
If there's one thing we really know in Australia, it's heat. I've ridden in the kind of heat that has the goannas complaining, saying, come on mate, turn it down. I actually mind heat less than cold. I need to remember to hydrate, and after a hot ride, my jacket smells like an abattoir the day after the new McDonald's opens. Leave the bike sitting for 5 minutes and coming back and sitting down may as well be sitting on the surface of the sun. But vents open, drink 5 litres of water, press the starter motor and go.
Like the cold, the heat does put you in the environment, but there's more.
There's a kind of visceral, stupid satisfaction from riding when it's really hot. You can stop for a nap in a rest area under cover. You don't have to feel guilty about stopping for another cold can of sugary beverage. And man, you feel tough. You feel like Clint Eastwood in a spaghetti western.
That's what it's like for me. So yeah, I do feel lucky. Punk. I don't listen to music when I ride. It's the occupational hazard for being a muso, I guess. I find myself listening to the music rather than concentrating on the road.
Look, sooner or later you're going to do a boring ride. You've got to get to a meeting or you're running late and you need to do 300 kilometres in 2.5 hours.
Not that I suggest you speed. Not that I can speed on a f***ing Himalayan.
No one puts a highway stretch in a highlight rail. 200 kilometres of nothing but bogans and utes, the occasional emu or kangaroo, and that highway disappearing into the distance. What's left of your mind starts writing shopping lists and composing arguments you'll never have, and thinking about the next beer. You catch yourself and you refocus on the road, and then 5 minutes later you're watching the kangaroos again. The story is that riding demands constant attention. The truth is that long straights are where your brain escapes like a balloon your kid let go.
Look, honestly, I don't mind being bored on the road.
We've all got so damned busy with work, family, and worrying about the fearful things that the media peddles. Being bored is actually a bit of a relief. Your mind needs it sometimes.
So yeah, look, I'll choose boredom over constant terror. Speaking of, we've all had brown underpants moments on bikes. Look, riding is dangerous. How many people have told you that?
Research says that the number of people warning the average motorcyclist about the dangers of motorcycling is everybody. But seriously, sitting on 20 litres of explosive liquid while everyone else tries to run you down as an affront to their lifestyle isn't the safest way to spend a day.
You face your own mortality every time you turn your key, every time you pass a roadside cross. But you know, I keep turning that damn key.
And the reason is because danger is part of what makes it feel real. Not in a thrill-seeking way. Most riders aren't adrenaline junkies anyway. It's that riding demands a quality of attention that almost nothing else in modern life asks for. You can't half-ass it. You can't scroll through it. You have to be present. And that presence is what makes a Tuesday afternoon commute feel more vivid than most people's holidays in Greece. The risk isn't the point, but the aliveness that comes from managing the risk. That's the thing. Take that danger away, and you also take away the reason it feels like it matters.
It sounds irrational, but tell me it's not true. And a motorcycle is not the most convenient transport method.
You arrive drenched, sunburnt, stiff as a board, or all three. Everyone else got there in a car with air conditioning and a sound system. You have to find somewhere to put your helmet. You have massive helmet hair. You smell like exhaust and sweat. Someone asks, how was the ride? And you say, great, because the alternative is a 20-minute explanation.
But inconvenience is the filter.
Nobody rides a motorcycle because it's the sensible option. Every single time you get on a bike, instead of getting in the car, you've made an active choice to do the harder thing. And that choice is what makes it mean something.
The car people arrive comfortable and bored. You arrive wrecked and alive. In 1985, an academic came up with a typology for fun. It's Dr. Rainer Newberry. I really like it. Type 1 fun is the general kind of fun. It's the fun that you have all the time, you know? Type 2 fun is the kind of fun that's hard in the moment, but becomes a great story afterwards. Type 3 fun is fun for nobody, ever. You hate it in the moment, you hate it later. But here's the thing about motorcycles. Even when it's type 2 fun, you know, when it's raining or it's hot or you're doing boring motorways, it's still fun. No one ever says, man, I hated that ride a couple of weeks later. If they do, they won't be riding long. See, that's the confusing, perplexing, crazy, annoying thing about motorcycling. It's a demonstrably worse form of transport. You're more exposed, it's more dangerous, and yet we love doing it. I'm happiest when I'm on the motorcycle, the most pissed off when I'm in the car. The bad things don't cancel out the good things, and the good things don't cancel out the bad things. I guess I'm saying I love riding, despite the things that piss me off about it. And I intend to keep doing it for as long as I can.